unless somebody does something goofy like swings their arms back and forth like this, it's very difficult to change that gait pattern. And there are so many complex biomechanical variables that go into it that at one point we just said, this is kind of a waste of time. We're not making people any faster. You can make people as fast as they can get based on their biomechanics.
I come from a musical background of brass players, and then same idea. They used to say there was a perfect embouchure, and they would try to make every kid, until some professionals were like, they're making $1 million a week playing off the side of their mouth, and then just exactly the same thing. Like, we're not making them any better, we're just making them look better. All right, we have time for one more question. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to run my first marathon tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Thank you. I know you talked about gait and different ways to run. Are some basic things that you should be aware of when you're going to take on this piece of body position, or something you should be aware of as you focus on the race? As you run, you just kind of just go. It's body mechanics, certain things you should keep an eye out for as you run.
Yeah, and John can add to this too, because he's done a bunch. But number one, I would just stay within yourself. You know what your training's been. If you've trained at 18 to 20 miles, you've done enough. You already have the running a marathon is a metabolic event. It's not a strength event. It's not a speed event. It is a metabolic event. You need mitochondria in your muscles to turn fat into fuel. After 90 minutes of exercise, 90% of your calories come in the form of fat. And so it takes a little mitochondrial muscle power plants to develop that energy. Really interesting observation, not a study, but observation by some of my friends who are professional athletes who had their career and they were really good aerobic athletes, quit, ate chocolate chip cookies, drank beer, did virtually nothing, ran a little bit, biked a little bit, did really nothing. A couple of them went out and decided to run a 10K, were almost as fast as they were when they were competitive. Because they had the right machinery. Number one, they had the right biomechanics. Number two, they had the right machinery, and the machinery didn't go away. So once you've trained up for one marathon, it's easier for you to train for other events, which is what sucks us into this sport. Because you go, I can do that a little bit faster, and I'm almost trained anyway. But, so number one, stay within yourself. I would start off slower. It is downhill. Let's see, for you guys, yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, the first part of it's the same as the half.
So you guys do the same, and then don't they go out first into the city and then come back?
No, I think
if they do that, they've changed the course from
the first 8 miles are the same.
Okay, so I would try basically go out at a very comfortable pace, know your pace, watch the people around you go way too fast, because that's what happens. They get all excited. It's Macklemore's here, we're all going to go, And so you're going to go out at your pace, and you go, wow, people are passing me by. Well, in mile 20, those people will all be walking, and you will be passing them. Make sure that you've taken into consideration your hydration, taken into consideration what you're going to eat and drink. Hopefully you have used those in training. Hopefully you've used our Gatorade in training so you know how you respond to it. Hopefully you've used goo in training. Yeah, and that's true of any race. Anytime you do a race, find out what they serve on the course, because they used to make stuff like Cytomax. We used to actually use Cytomax. It made people barf all the time, which is why we don't use it anymore. And so if you use that in training and you go, geez, this upsets my stomach, then you need to figure out a different strategy for yourself and do your own thing. A lot of people just drink water, take salt packets and gel, and they do their own thing. But I would do those things. I would get plenty of sleep tonight, be plenty rested. For the marathon, I wouldn't be walking around a lot tomorrow. I'd be really just kind of chilling. Just save that for the Monday after the race. And as John said, carry something with you, because you're going to be out there for a long time, and it will get cool. Are you looking at what, a 4.5 hour? Yeah, 4 hour time. Yeah, it's a pretty good marathon time. So it's going to be chilly by the time you're finishing.